That's why he's always wrong. Zach had to tell him he was wrong the other night.
Like that. Worldwide. Takeover. Times Square. Takeover. The Takeover. New York Takeover. Man, you just put anything with Takeover.
Team, man, we're doing great. Getting ready for this fight on May 2nd, and I can't wait, man. It's been a long time due, and we're gonna show up and show the world what we made of.
Yeah, this is my favorite type of workout. Part of training.
Why is that?
Fundamentals. Bring back the basics. Basics are everything. Alignment with the feet and the hands. Position.
Inside their respective training camps, time starts to blend together for Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. Each day follows the same demanding rhythm, filled with intense sparring, long road work, and endless repetition, all designed to sharpen their bodies and minds for the challenge ahead.
Champ got razor blades in them goddamn gloves. We gonna be switching on his ass. Woo! It's gonna be ugly.
I think he's gonna go in and be patient and handle his business. I mean, compared to Shakur, he's just a masterpiece at his work. So I feel like he's gonna go in.
Well before the bright lights of fight night come on, Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez are already fully locked into their routines. Their lives during camp revolve completely around boxing, with every hour focused on preparation, discipline, and improvement.
Yo, can I ask you something?
What?
Do you blame him?
Nah, hell no. That was smart. That was smart. That was smart. I know what I'm gonna do next time though. I'm gonna punch it.
Especially that hook.
I got you. Look, when he start doing this, I'm gonna punch that shit like right here, his elbow.
And I got a family to take care of. They depend on me. And I'm gonna get to this bag and make sure it works.
For Shakur Stevenson, training camp starts in a calm and focused way. His mornings begin early inside the ring, working through sparring rounds and detailed drills with complete concentration. The gym stays quiet except for the sharp sound of gloves landing, shoes sliding across the canvas, and coaches giving instructions and corrections.
What is the update on the hand?
It's a lot better. I'm able to punch. I'm able to whoop ass.
Does it change that being Floyd Schofield or the same vision?
Same vision. Actually, it makes it even better to be honest, cause he been popping a lot of shit. So to put him in his place, I'ma love doing that.
Being a coach for Shakur is like a coach's dream, you know. He's technically sound, you know. He's disciplined. He does everything right, you know. All you gotta do is talk gloves and give him water majority of the time. You don't gotta worry about skipping no steps, you know. He gonna follow everything, plus do a little more on his own time, you know. He make a coach job easy. Wait. Right back with the hook. Not that.
During breaks between rounds, Stevenson speaks very little. Instead, he listens closely, taking in every piece of advice before returning to the ring. It has been reported that Terrence Crawford is training alongside Shakur Stevenson ahead of his fight against Teofimo Lopez, offering praise for Stevenson's rare talent and high-level skill set.
Terrence Bud Crawford, definitely a hell of an experience. You get that type of knowledge, that type of IQ.
I look up to Bud a lot. Honestly, he one of the realest dudes that I done met. He's still a normal person in his head. Like, he don't believe that he's above everyone else. And that's how I feel about myself.
You seen me around a lot. Oh, no. Don't act like you ain't seen me around them days. He said that I do.
Bud, come on. Terrence talking, I try not to talk back. I try to just listen and
Straight, boom, straight shot. Like right here, boom, there you go. But you gotta make sure you step. Bam. That's when the motherfucker trying to run out. When the motherfucker trying to run, there you go.
even if I don't feel the same way that he feeling at the moment, it don't matter. I still want to hear him out and try to understand what he's saying.
If you hear, what do you think he can throw for the hook? Because you out the way of the right hand.
He like a sponge. He soak up everything that he need to soak up, put it into his arsenal,
and then he make the best out of everything that he learned from everybody.
Then throw a straight left to the body.
At the end of the day, you don't want to feel like a know-it-all. And the people that know it all are the people that don't go very far. You gotta always be a student. You gotta always be able to learn and pick up things from this person, that person.
He's a work of art. The sky is the limit with Shakur. He got the boxing skills and the ability to, do whatever he wants in the ring. And it's gonna be very hard to beat Shakur with the skills that he.
Wally Moses, the coach who first brought Shakur Stevenson into a boxing gym when he was just 5 years old, remembers how the young fighter constantly asked to train and spar every single day. From the very beginning, Stevenson showed a deep passion for boxing. His family has always played a strong role in his journey, with his mother, siblings, and extended relatives standing close by, supporting him, attending his training sessions, and encouraging him as he continues his pursuit of greatness.
Boxing every day. I think when he got around 2 years old, he just sat up and just started punching right in front of the TV. And I was like, oh, you like that? I think pretty much everything else is history. You hear me tell tales about taking him into the gym at 5 years old, but when he went into the gym, he was ready to start training and learn how to fight. So he had been learning how to box long before 5 years old.
In another gym, Teofimo Lopez's camp has a very different atmosphere, yet the hard work is just as intense. Music fills the room as Lopez powers through fast-paced drills that blend speed, strength, and aggression, creating an energetic and focused environment.
House of champion, Teofimo Lopez in the building. You already know what's up. Your father, senior, right here in the building. Okay. Yo, what up, guys? Yeah, boxing. Hey, man, it's different. That's what I like. I like that's different. And to even have like an indoor court at the same time. Come on, a little bit. Come on the court a little bit. Yeah, the playground. So every time I finish a fight, I go home with almost at least $1 million. But that's not enough with the living and everything that comes from it.
Yeah.
Especially in today's era. Today, 10K back then was a lot. Now it's nothing. 10,000, well, we paying at least half of that in rent or housing.
I'm standing in your way. My bad.
No, man. Ain't somebody that has brought a major $1 billion company.
Lopez's trainer often explains that what truly separates him from others is not just strict discipline or routine workouts. It is the genuine passion Lopez brings to every training session. He has made a commitment to stay in the gym consistently, sometimes training multiple times a day, even when a fight is not immediately scheduled. This approach became even stronger after he achieved status as a two-division world champion. Spending so much time in the gym has refined his speed, power, and boxing intelligence, showing that he values the process as much as the final result. Those watching him train notice how naturally he moves during drills and sparring, staying light on his feet and maintaining smooth rhythm while practicing combinations and footwork. His enthusiasm sharpens his balance and agility while also creating a high-energy atmosphere that motivates everyone around him in camp.
Yo, we're about to do some light work with Teofimo Lopez, 10-time world champion. Get some light work, moving around. And left hook right here. Double jab off that. Hooks. 3 slip. Yeah. Right here. Add a right hand up there. Yeah. Right, left, right. 1 feet. Double jab right. Up. I got it. Get on your toes.
Terrence Crawford speaks highly of Shakur Stevenson in a supportive, brotherly manner, emphasizing Stevenson's elite abilities. He explains that some people label Shakur as boring, but those critics fail to truly understand his skill and control inside the ring. Crawford compares Stevenson to Floyd Mayweather, who once faced similar criticism before being recognized as one of the greatest fighters ever. According to Crawford, Shakur's precision, intelligence, and speed place him at the same level of mastery, making him a special talent who deserves respect and admiration. Teddy Atlas has come forward to defend both Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez from the criticism that has followed them throughout their careers. He notes that many people were quick to accuse them of avoiding tough opponents, claiming their records were padded or that they were unwilling to face elite competition. Atlas strongly disagrees, calling those opinions outdated and unfair. He points out that both fighters have shown a clear willingness to take on difficult matchups. Their speed, skill, and strategic approach make them dangerous opponents at the highest level. Rather than running from challenges, Stevenson and Lopez have repeatedly sought tests that push them to grow. Atlas believes the narrative of avoidance no longer fits and that both fighters deserve credit for the risks they are now taking and the accomplishments they have earned.
Shakur. Are you saying that because that's your man and you don't like Tank?
No. Hey, like I said, I respect Tank. Boxing, he's one of the ones.
Yeah.
We're gonna take his personality and personal things out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Boxing, he's definitely talented.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's definitely got that it. And yeah, he's definitely respected in boxing. But Shakur is a different fighter. You know, Shakur is different. You know, people may call him boring. People may say he can't punch. But they say the same thing about Floyd. Because they
Stevenson spoke on the Ariel Helwani show about his view of Teofimo Lopez, making it clear that there has never been any personal tension between them. Shakur has always respected Lopez as a fighter, recognizing his speed, power, athletic ability, and overall talent. He points out that Teofimo has maintained these qualities over time, which makes him a dangerous opponent. While Lopez can sometimes be a polarizing figure in boxing, occasionally saying things that upset others, Shakur explains that he does not take those comments personally. He admits that certain remarks, especially those that have offended people, can add extra motivation when stepping into the ring. At the same time, Stevenson believes that Teofimo is a driven competitor who truly wants to achieve greatness. For Shakur, this fight is more than just a chance to win. It is an opportunity to test his skills, discipline, and strategy against a talented, respected, and highly motivated opponent.
Teofimo at certain spots, he's avoiding this guy, he's avoiding that guy. You can't take those shots at these two guys. Definitely can't now. They are stepping up and they are taking fights that a lot of people are probably surprised they took. Now, a lot of people will say style-wise, Teddy, style-wise, Is this going to be a great fight? I don't know if it will. I mean, style-wise, I can see you having a little reservations, you know, whether or not these guys will make for dynamite, they will make, you know, for electricity. I don't know if they will, but I'll tell you what they will make for. Two skillful fighters, two talented fighters, you know, two fighters that are at a high skill level that will compete in the sweet science. I mean, Shakur showed aggression in his last fight against Cepeda, you know, being elusive while being aggressive. You know, walking them down, fighting on the inside, you know, boxing well, still being able to counter, still being able to control space, but also be able to go into tight quarters and not be afraid to show that he's good on the inside too, that he can make you miss and make you pay outside and inside. Shakur showed that. That was great. That was great, and people applaud him. I applaud him. We were sitting there, ringside. I was sitting there actually with your sister, ringside, watching that fight. And it was a terrific performance. Shakur showing that dimension, showing that attitude, showing that competitiveness, showing that dog like people like to show or like to talk about, and they wanted to see.
Amir Khan has also recognized Shakur Stevenson as a highly skilled and technically advanced fighter who brings real value to the sport. Even if his style does not always appeal to casual fans, Stevenson's accuracy, defense, and ring intelligence make him extremely difficult to hit or defeat, which is the true foundation of boxing. While Khan has praised fighters like Teofimo Lopez for their power and aggression, he still holds strong respect for Stevenson's elite abilities. He understands that many fans mistake smart, defensive boxing for boredom. At the highest level, avoiding punches, controlling distance, and outthinking an opponent are signs of real mastery. Stevenson's technique and consistent success against top competition prove that skill itself has its own beauty, not just knockouts. As he prepares to face Teofimo Lopez, Stevenson's precision and adaptability will be tested against Lopez's explosive power and aggressive style, creating strong interest among fans and analysts alike.
Happened, so let me hit the guy up.
Honestly, I had been set it up with the higher power people. I kind of asked them, can we make the fight happen? But once it got closer to getting it done, I kind of reached out to Tio, and he was cool.
And obviously this is happening at 140. Why were you interested in that? Why the decision to move up from 135?
I'm not moving up to 140 pound division just yet. I'm actually a 35 pounder, but I moved up for this fight because I know that why would I bring him down? I would have to come up to his weight if I want to fight him. So it only made sense.
Was MSG always the spot that was discussed, or perhaps Prudential Center, Newark, or any other locations?
They asked me Las Vegas or New York.
Lamont Roach, who has closely observed Stevenson over time, explains that this fight should not be seen as a wild or reckless battle. Instead, it is likely to be a matchup built on control, timing, and smart execution. A victory over Lopez would not only add another world title to Stevenson's career, but it would also significantly strengthen his position when negotiating a future fight with Tank. Many fans and insiders believe that defeating a major name like Teofimo is a necessary step for Stevenson to truly establish himself as the top contender deserving of a bout with Davis, a fight that has been discussed for years but has yet to become reality.
That Shakur gets, like people say that he's
boring and all that.
he's not entertaining.
I mean, look, he's like an Andre Ward style. Andre Ward wasn't really that entertaining, but got the win. I mean, that's what boxing is all about. So I used to love watching Andre Ward fight because it was so punch perfect. I watched his footwork, how he moved to the right, to the left, and I trained with him as well, with Virgil. And I used to watch how he trained and how he fought, and I thought how he puts his hands down and uses it as a defense, and then pulls your hands down and catches you over the top, and them little things. So this is a fight that people get, because you got two different styles. You got an offensive, defensive in Lopez, and you've got
okay, cool. But and doing that, and so I was always going to fight this year. He knew that too. I was always going to fight this year. It was going to be either like a tune-up or something before I fought him, if we were to get that together.
So who do you think wins that fight between him and Teofimo Lopez if they fight?
If they fight, I think Shakur wins. I think Shakur wins. And I don't think it's going to be like a super tough fight either. I think he just, his IQ will frustrate him. And
wow. Don't you think Tio has also good ring IQ and also is slick, fast?
I think so, but when you look at Tio's performances against guys that are just pure.
After seeing how both fighters are preparing in their training camps, who do you think will have the advantage when fight night arrives? Share your thoughts and predictions in the comments below.